welcome to the channel. It's Saturday morning, probably about 12:30, and the day before New Year's. And I thought I'd come up towards Tha Phae because I know they got a lot of stuff going on up here, and I don't plan on being up here tonight. So I figured I'd show you what's going on today. And I've got a story to tell you about a Israeli guy that I found just a couple days ago. It's a pretty interesting story. And then at the very end of the story, I'm going to tell you something that's going on personal with my life that I'll share with y'all. That's if you stick around to the end of the video. But anyway, I'll turn the camera around and start walking. We're going to start right out here at Loicro and make our way down towards Tha Phae Gate. Now, the story I'm going to tell you is about an Israeli guy, and I understand he had dual citizenship. He was a Israeli, and he had Australian citizenship as well, and been married to this woman for about 10 years, and apparently they weren't getting along too well, and they had pretty much agreed upon getting a divorce. And he was on his way to Australia and decided to stop off in Bangkok. So he gets off the plane in Bangkok, and then he contacts his wife, who is back in Israel, and sends her a ticket to Bangkok. She gets the ticket, she gets on the plane, and as she's flying to Bangkok, she notices it's a one-way ticket. He didn't buy a two-way ticket, he bought her just a one-way ticket. So when she got down on the ground, she contacted her family, and they purchased her a return ticket back to Israel. Well, he meets up with her, and they tool around Bangkok for a while. And from what the story said, there were pictures of them riding around tuk-tuk and just kind of huggy, and just all happy. Well, a few days go by. He shows up at the Israeli embassy and reports her missing. And the Israeli embassy contacts the Thai police, and they get involved in it, and they go to his apartment, and it's described, it looked like a slaughterhouse inside. And apparently what he had done is he had done what most of these guys do. They chop them up and put them in suitcases, and he had taken the body and the torso and dumped it in a canal, and then he had taken her arms and the rest of her body and thrown them in a ditch somewhere. But anyway, he fessed up to it like most of them do, and he got convicted of murder, and he got sentenced to life. And apparently through the court systems, he appealed it and got the sentence reduced a few times, and ended up spending something like 8 or 9 years in prison. It's just something crazy. But anyway, the Thai government releases him early, and he flies back to Israel. And the family of the girl in Israel, they're beyond themselves. They want him thrown back in jail. And the Israeli government really couldn't do that because he had already been tried. So he didn't stay there very long. He left Israel, and I believe they said he went to Australia and lived in Australia for a while. Well, when he got deported, released from prison in Thailand, he got blacklisted. So he could never come back to Thailand. I guess he, wow, this is all cool too. Yeah, we're getting up towards Tha Phae Gate now. We'll see what they got. Apparently, he got tired of living in Australia. So he decides he's going to come back to Thailand. So what he does, he changes his name on his passport, and he tries to come in through land, through Cambodia, and it didn't work. They caught him. And I don't know if I know they detained him and locked him up. I don't know if they charged him with any kind of a crime of having a fake passport. Looks like they're going to have a carnival up here tonight, pretty much. That ought to be pretty interesting. This place will be mobbed with people. But how stupid can you get? You know, you get released from prison from a country, and then you turn around and go right back. Kind of stupid. So maybe he's still in jail. I don't know, you know. Everybody's having fun. Yeah, I got a stage all set up. Yeah, this place will be popping tonight, but I will be at home. You know, I can't imagine guys doing stuff like that. You know, I don't care how much you dislike somebody or how much you dislike your wife. You know, I could never think of cutting somebody up and doing something like that. It's just totally beyond me. All these people getting their last picture for 2022. Yeah, this place will be a madhouse tonight. Chiang Mai Countdown 2023. I'll watch it on TV. Well, everybody's lined up to get their pigeon picture. Well, no, they don't have the pigeons out now. Ah, that's what's missing. There's not a pigeon on the ground here. But they're all lined up to get their picture taken in front of the Tha Phae gate sign. I love it. Nice and quiet, nice and friendly. But we'll walk down this end. But you know, people amaze me. You know, it's just what they're capable of doing, and you know, to other human beings. I guess that's why I became a cop. I don't know. But life goes on. Now for the personal part of my story. This is it's not easy to tell, but I'm gonna do my best. And last Friday, you know, I came up and I shot a video up here, and I went back home and started editing it, and everybody riding bicycles. And as I was editing it, I had to go to the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom, and you know, it's just like I normally do. And wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Bicycle brigade. I noticed that my urine was a very, very strange color, a bright red. It scared the shit out of me, because I've never had that happen before. And I didn't say anything to Lek. I just went and I drank a big bottle of water, and waited a while and went again. And sure enough, it was not quite as red, but it was still red. So, you know, this is Friday night. By this time, it's about 5, 6 o'clock. We start hunting. I tell her, and you know, she's freaking out, and we try to find a urologist that's open, and she finds one on the internet that's in Lamphun, which is about 20 kilometers from here, and open till 8 o'clock. So I said, well, let's go, you know. So we jump in the car and we get out there, drive all the way out there, and I guess I'm not supposed to be inside this, I don't know. He's closed. So next morning, during the light up decoration, oh, okay. Next morning we head to Surapat Hospital, and you know, I'm freaking. You know, I'm scared. I don't know what the hell's going on, and just really okay. The pigeons are down here, so you know, I'm thinking it can't be too bad, because I just had a urinalysis done the week before and an ultrasound done, and it was, you know, it was clear. I didn't have any blood. You know, everything looked good. They even a pigeon's but kids out. But you know, what could you do? Hello, how are you? I go this way.
You want me to take care?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Shoot. But urologist, I talked to the urologist, and he sends me in for an x-ray and an ultrasound and a blood test. And he said, just sit down and wait, and you know, after I look at it, I'll call you. So about an hour and a half after this, we're sitting in the waiting room, and the nurse comes up. The doctor has to leave because they're only there for like 2 hours. And I get him on the phone, and I can't really understand what he's saying, but I kind of get the gist of it. So I hand the phone to Lek, and she talks to him. And it turns out that he suspected that they found a spot on the top of my bladder, which is, he says it was about 2.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters wide, and he suspected it was cancer. So, you know, I mean, I'm in shock mode at that time. So we go up to the counter, and we set up for surgery just as quickly as we can. And that was Saturday. So Monday I had to go see the blood doctor, and I knew enough Saturday that I knew I should stop taking my warfarin, because if they're going to operate on me, you know, I have to be off my warfarin for 5 days. So so we go see the blood doctor on Monday, and he says, you have to be off your warfarin for 5 days. And I said, well, I've already been off for 3, so that just leaves 2. And he says, okay, well, you know, go ahead and set up the surgery. So I went in, let's see, today's Saturday. I went in Wednesday, and they did a bunch of tests on me and stuff. And then Thursday morning, they came and wheeled me out, and you know, I'm pretty much freaking through all this. You know, I mean, I'm scared to death, and I'm still not. You know, I'm still scared, but you know, it is what it is. I can't change anything. The only thing I can try to do is do the best thing that I can. And so they wheel me in, and the doctor. I told the doctor, I said, get it all, you know, and I said, just don't leave me, you know. Don't leave any of that shit in there. And he was kind of laughing. The girls were kind of laughing at me. But anyway, as I was getting out, waking up, he was still there, and he kind of showed me a picture of it. And you know, he says it's stage 2, caught early. The problem that we've got is it takes 14 days to get the lab results. You know, it's possible that it could be, you know, just a benign tumor in there. We don't know. You know, we just have to wait and see what happens. But it was shocking. It was very, very shocking. It was very, very nerve-wracking. You know, I knew it Saturday night when I did the live stream, and I couldn't finish the live stream. You know, too much shit going through my head. But I think I've got my head screwed on right now, and you know, I just have to focus on what I'm doing. And I'll say this: my insurance company, WR Life, came through like a champ. I mean, just while I was sitting there making the arrangements for the surgery, on my cell phone, I was copying the documents and sending them to them, and they responded back, and by the next day they had approved the surgery, and I was set to go. When it came time to check out of the hospital, I had to wait a couple hours because they had to do all the paperwork, but they paid everything. WR Life paid it all, and as a matter of fact, I got some of my deposit back. So I'm gonna be a firm spokesperson for WR Life. They have really treated me well. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to set Lek up to be able to sell it, because I feel confident it's a good insurance company, and they paid quick. Half the hassles I had, you know, with the other insurance company, and now that I've recommended them, but now that I've seen how they actually pay out, I have no problem letting Lek, you know, work for them and maybe help people out a little bit. But you know, that's further on down the road. And so for right now, I'll just kind of give you a update of what my situation is. On the 5th, I go in for a full body CT scan. They didn't schedule that for me. We wanted it. I want to find out anything that's in my body. I want to find out if there's anything left in there lurking that they haven't seen. And we do that on the 6th, or 5th or 6th. I can't remember which one it is. I think it may be the 5th. On the 6th, I go in to see the blood doctor again. They've changed my blood medication to a new medication, which is probably pretty good. I don't have to have my blood tested as much. But then on the 14th, I go back and see the doctor. And by that time, we'll know what type of cancer it is and how they're going to fight it. And the good thing, I guess I'm kind of lucky in one way. Number one, I'm lucky. You know, sometimes I go to the bathroom, I don't even look at the toilet, I just flush it. But that time, I just happened to be looking and noticed it. First time. I mean, it's just never had that happen before. And you know, like I said, the week before, I had a urine test and it was clear, no blood at all. So guys, check yourselves, man. You know, I try to do the best I can, but somehow this got by me, and we'll just hope that everything works out all right. I mean, I just got to go with the flow. But I'll go back on the 14th, and we'll find out what kind of cancer it is, and then they'll devise a plan of what they're going to do to treat it. And I have a friend in the United States that basically is my stateside person that takes care of everything for me. And her daughter is a well-known oncologist. So whatever they come up with, I'm going to send to my friend, and she's going to forward it to her oncologist friend, or her daughter that's an oncologist, and see what she recommends. You know, I don't believe in that holistic stuff. I watched a friend of mine back in 2017, you know, die from esophageal cancer because he didn't follow the doctor's instructions. You know, didn't want to go to chemotherapy, didn't want to do radiation. And some of the last words out of his mouth were, "Okay, you can do the radiation and the chemo now." Well, by that time it was too late. And I'm not waiting. I'm right on top of this, and as soon as they say go, I'm going to say go. Now, I may drain my bank account. You know, I only have inpatient coverage. I don't have outpatient coverage. So whatever the the radiation treatments and the chemo treatments, I'll have to pay out of pocket. But you know, I just have to do what I got to do, and it's going to be tough. But you know, and I'm going to be sick. You know, if I have to take radiation and chemo, I know I'm going to be sick. But sick is a hell of a lot better than dead, and so we're just going to do it. And we'll see what happens, and you know, I hope everybody will pray for me or say good words for me, and we'll whip the hell out of it. Man, look at the traffic. There's going to be a lot of people up here tonight, and I don't want to be here in this crowd for nothing. Oh, we'll make one more slide down the front. Now I think they've even decorated it down Tha Phae Road too. But anyway, that's my story for today, and I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream tonight or not. You know, I just I don't know. I had a hard time on the last one because I had so much on my mind. I couldn't think straight, and you know, I shut it down, you know, about 20 minutes early. So I don't know if I'll go live tonight or not. I may if I feel like it, and if not, maybe the weekend after. But I'll keep everybody posted on what's going on, and hopefully everything will be fine. I'm not ready to go anywhere yet, and I'll give it the fight of the century. A lot of marijuana places up here now. But I'll keep doing videos and stuff, and if I'm sick, I may do them from my own neighborhood or whatever. But I'm going to keep doing them. I had hoped that Lek would do some, but she's very shy. She doesn't want to do it. So I'll try to hold the fort together. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people up here tonight. Happy New Year 2023. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they've got little snowflakes and stuff set up down there. Well, I'm gonna head back to the house and sit back, relax, and upload this video and wish everybody a happy new year. How you doing? Oh, made out of milk crates. Cool. TV camera's getting ready to set up. She's explaining the city. Huh. All right, well, there you go. Y'all have a good new year. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.